traditionally the older men get, the lonelier they get because they don't have that network around them. And he's a really nice guy. And they moved from New York City to Boston. And they just had their first kid. And I remember my cousin telling me that he was really struggling, but he was struggling because no male friends around, and how tough it was and to make new friends. And that's when I started hearing from my friends, the guys in like those kind of jobs.
Yeah.
That like other than golfing with a work buddy, like, friends move away, they get married, different things.
Lose touch, yeah.
And how traditionally the older men get, the lonelier they get because they don't have that network around them. Because I can already feel pretty lonely at times. I can't imagine having to do a grind of like 60 to 80 hours a week and not have a couple of buddies around. I mean, that would be almost, suicidal.
And I think that's, chances are, what has a really harmful impact on men's mental health and their well-being, and
then their children's mental health and well-being.
And also just in general, like, I mean, a friend of mine, Joel, who was on some time ago, he said something that he does is when he thinks about someone, he just texts them. Says, hey, what's up? I was thinking about you. Just want to say what's up. And it wasn't like I want something, you know what I mean? Or there's nothing. They're not asking
Just
for
for that,
anything.
yeah.
It's just, and I realized what a fucking great, what a great thing to do.
Yeah.
And I've been on the receiving end of those texts, and I've gotten them like, oh shit, Joel, and I love that guy. It's awesome to hear from him, and it makes you still feel connected, because there's times in our lives, because a lot of our lives are so task oriented and demanding, that you do on some level start feeling isolated. And also as like, for me at least, as a father with less than ideal role model, I feel at a loss a lot of times on how to be a dad and how to parent, but also just in general feeling isolated. Like there's not really, and you don't want to burden anyone with what you're feeling or your challenges.